Well, Vicky Rick, in day 10 of the federal trial, Brett Hankison wrapped up testimony in the case against him as the final witness for the defense. And on the stand today, he admitted that before he fired 10 shots during the raid, he could not see through the covered windows. Now, Hankison testified that although he could not see a figure or a silhouette through the covered windows, he did see muzzle flashes and shot towards the hallway area where he thought the shooter was located. Hankison previously testified once police rammed the door open, he saw Kenneth Walker, Taylor's boyfriend, in shooting stance after he fired a shot at police. He identified this as a threat and then ran to the side of the apartment and began shooting, while also perceiving that officers returning fire to Walker was a shootout and that Walker was using an AR-15. Now, prosecutors tried to refute this and other claims that Hankison made, saying he started shooting after the other officers stopped. They attempted to prove there were no muzzle flashes for him to see or shoot in the direction of. Also, prosecutors tried to disprove that Hankison, who said he fired the shots from the sidewalk, was actually farther away because shell casings matching his gun were found in the parking lot. Now, as for closings, the prosecution asked jurors to find Hankison guilty of using excessive force and violating the civil rights of Breonna Taylor and her neighbors, arguing he knew what he did was wrong. They reiterated the words that other officers used to describe Hankison's actions that night, like shocking, unfathomably dangerous, and stomach churning. And on the other hand, the defense argued that Hankison wanted to save his fellow officers and made a mistake about what he perceived. His attorneys say his response was reasonable, not criminal, and that's why jurors should find him not guilty. Hankison's fate is now in the hands of the jury, and if he is convicted, he faces a maximum life sentence. Live at the federal courthouse, I'm Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.